Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Sirena Barefoot Gypsy. How is everyone today? So this video is for all the healers out there. This video is for all the people that consider themselves or associate themselves to be a healer. Calling all healers. This is healers helping healers. Today is the day. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. See the sun shining. So pretty. So, what is healers helping healers? Well, healers helping healers is just that. Healers reaching out to one another and helping to assist them in their way with exchange of energy, right? If we don't have money, maybe we're tight on money right now, and we don't want money to stop, or the lack of to stop people from being able to get healing that they need. We're healers. Jesus was a healer. Jesus healed with his hands. He walked in somewhere, they touched his garment, and they were healed because why? Because they believed. It was their faith. It was their faith that healed them. So we're healers. We're healers sent to help other healers. And I'm looking straight out and I see a door, like a big doorway, and it's just white. It's just white, and it's just a big doorway. On the other side of that is love. It's caring. So how can we as healers help other people? How about going to women's battered shelters and helping to use your Reiki or your wisdom, the things you've been through? How can you help a fellow female or male? It's not just women that get beat and are abused, men are as well. And 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 it's probably harder for them because they don't understand or understand or overstand. How did they get there? When did they lose their voice? And there's women out there that are mean and they're horrible, and all they do is they want to put them down. The same thing happens for women, but it happens for men too. Why am I speaking about this? It must be need to be spoken about. Maybe you yourself find yourself that, or maybe you know somebody who's in that situation. How can you help your fellow human out? How can you help the fellow man, the female? Can you go to homeless shelters and offer your services? Can you go and give a reading to somebody? Say, hey, you know what? God has put on my heart that how may I help you today? How can you be a help? How can you be of service? How can we as healers do and be like God, like Jesus spoke about? Come on now. We're here to help one another. If you consider yourself a healer, what do healers do? They help heal people. Yes, I know people need to make a living. People need to do that. But how much more would Father give to you if you helped his children? If you're in it for the money, I know you need money to live. I get that. I do too. But obviously, I'm not meant to have any. I don't know. I have everything I need at the moment. So right now, at this moment, everything's great. Drinking some positive energy tea from Yogi. It says, be fearless. Know that all will be provided at the right time. Exactly. Exactly. You want to make a difference. You want to be the change. You want to help change the world. Well, start by helping fellow human. Be the change, right? So calling all healers, let's help heal one another. You connect with somebody. Is someone too busy? Maybe they are too busy. Maybe they have so many people that they just can't get around to it. But I tell you what, if you smoke cigarettes, if you could smoke cigarettes, if you could take time out, I know take time out for yourself is important, But can you take 5, 10, 15 minutes of your time out to help another human? We're healers. Help show somebody something that you can do. It doesn't take a lot of money, you know? Women, men, they get food stamps. They can buy coconut oil. Well, teach the benefits of what coconut oil can do. You can't buy herbal tea with food stamps. It makes no sense. So we can provide of ways of how to have their skin beautiful. How can they help their children, their babies, natural ways of doing things instead of all these harsh chemicals? Go to the homeless shelters, go to your churches, go to the I want to say deacon. I don't even know what a deacon, I don't even know what kind of church they are, but something about a deacon. You know, go to the heads of the church, to the prayer leaders, to the this, to the that. Come together. And if you are a church leader and if you own a church and you watch me, I don't know, you run across me for whatever reason because God put me there in front of you, there's a reason for it. If you're doing God's work, would God not allow your church to be all it could be? Open your church to people, to those in need. And if you're going to look at somebody by what they wear, people need to be welcome. If they live on the streets and they want to turn to God, because if you're going to go out there and preach about God, you better be that godly, godlike, what Jesus would do. Jesus would never turn away anybody for anything like that. Jesus went to the people where the Pharisees and no one else would go. But Jesus went there. He had a mission. He had a word. He had something to speak that went against everything. And his own people, the ones that were waiting for him to come, they were waiting for him to come because it was prophesied. What did they do? Crucify him. It's not getting out there and preaching to the people. It's showing them what Jesus is by being that. You could go out there and preach them to death and tell them from a pulpit what to say, what to do, and how to do it. And they're less than, they're this and they're that. No, they're not. We all have God that dwells within us, that essence, that spark, that fragment, the soul, the energy. So we're healers. And we're going to go out today and we're going to help healers. The healers are going to help healers. And the healers are going to go out. They're going to come together in a gathering. We're going to come together. We're going to join together. We're going to join forces. And we're going to go out and we're going to change the world. One soul at a time. This is what we're to do. I went down and wrote down all the homeless shelters. I wrote down all the different places and all the phone numbers. I was waiting for a bunch of things to upload and stuff before I can actually start making phone calls. But then I'm going to start reaching out to churches. I'm going to get out there. We're going to do this. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know God put this on my heart. God says, my child, take the first step. I will lead the way. But take the first step. Healers helping healers. I have a Facebook group that's called that. I'm not into it much anymore. And I think I have it also on Instagram, and I haven't been into those things. I'm not real great with the social media thing. I can shoot videos, I can talk, and I can upload. I don't edit all that stuff. I don't know. It's just not my thing. I'm trying to find my way. I have no clue. I'm not a speaker. I'm not one to go out and do all these things. I just know God put something on my heart. I've got to do something about it. How many of you can share that dream? How many of you has God put that on your heart, in your soul, in your being? Do you share the vision? I'm here. Talk to me. Not asking for much, just your time. Just just for you to just sit down in quiet meditation with the word, with God, and say, God, the Serena Barefoot Gypsy person, is she for real? I mean, is she talking smack? Is this a thing? God, what can I do? Let Open your heart, let God in, and God to show you that we can do this together. We can do this. It starts with one. It's taking that little seed and putting it in the soil and watering it, knowing that it's going to grow. Even though you can't see it because it's buried in the dirt, you don't see it yet, but you will when it sprouts up and you're like, oh my gosh, the things unseen, the things we cannot see in the process of its growing will grow. We have an inner knowing of that. It's the inner knowing. Ask God. God will guide you. It's healers helping healers. It's healers coming together and doing why we have our gifts that we have is for a reason. It's not just to make money to make things happen in life, but it's to help one another. This is our true purpose. This is our true purpose. I love you. Peace.